What's up, everyone? I'm Alex with Radical Well-Beings, Radical Well Plans on this playlist. I wanted to come by and just share my planner lineup for 2022. I get questions a lot about, like, why do you have what's in your planner? Like, why do you have this? Why do you have that? And so I figure I'm just gonna make a video sharing a little bit more about the planners that I use, why I use them, for everyone. So feel free to grab something cozy to drink, grab some tea, and let's jump right into it. All right, so here we go. So I use what's called a frankenplan system, meaning I take multiple planners and put them together to make one planner. So in my planner, I actually have 3 planners and then like a lot of different random pages, not random, but a lot of different like random tabs and some like note paper. So let me just kind of walk through the different tabs that I have. So this is my catch-all planner. Maybe I'll share that more when I go through the new planners. So I put in daily pages. So I made these daily pages so I could break things down as I need to. Like if I have a really busy day, if I have a full day, or if I just like I'm feeling like there's a lot going on, and like it's helpful for me to kind of try and fit things into the different like hours of the day, so that way I know, okay, like what do I realistically have time for, and can kind of plan it out that way. It's just helpful for my brain to like have it down on paper, write it out. So I have these daily pages that I made. I'm gonna post them in my shop soon. I have a few different things I need to post on my shop, but so then the next tab is trackers. So I've got these intention inserts from the Happy Planner, and then these habit trackers, and then weekly check-in forms from the Happy Planner as well. So then I'm going to skip through the planner. So then the next set I have is like tarot journal. Like if I just feel like I need to journal my thoughts for the day. I have a separate journal, but like if I'm out and about, or like if I'm not at home and like I need to like just write things down, just get it out. I've got some pages for that. And then like I said, I'll write down sometimes like tarot spreads here. And this is mostly for me to reference. I do have like a separate tarot journal. But like, so this way, if I'm like wanting to do a spread for the week, I kind of know the setup that I like. So then the next set of tabs is, some of this is kind of personal. So I have like a recovery or treatment tab. Let me just flip here. So I got a treatment tab here, which has like just different documents related to treatment, different notes from different like sessions, just other stuff related to like treatment and recovery. So then the next tab I have is a moon tab. So I've printed out these topics for moon phase journaling from Zend Out. Well, it's now called Cassie Ewell, or Cassie Ewell. I think that's how you say her name. Formerly called Zend Out. So I have that here. And then I did have a moon planner from Sweet Bee Designs that I would rip out and like punch with the disc bound punch and put them in here. I don't have that now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna print out like a moon phase calendar, put it in here, and then I have these moon phase stickers. Right now I have the big size up in my shop, but these are mini size, so they're like about half the size intended for like the monthly. So when I set up my planner for 2022. I'm going to go through the calendar. My intention is to go through the calendar and plug these in, the different moon phases in for the whole year. So then my next tab is checklists. So I've just got like a random checklist. Like this is like a packing list. I have different things I want to like declutter. Just whatever I might need a checklist for. I've got those pages here. Here's a blank checklist page. And then the next tab is my Young Living tab. So in here I'll just kind of like write down what I need, different things related to like my business, and like different social media stuff. So then the next tab is projects. So this is, I set up like a table for me when I'm decluttering and I'm like listing anything like on Marketplace, Craigslist, Nextdoor. I have one, it's kind of messy, but here we go. So I needed to make a new one. And so often like I'm big on recycling, and I'll often just like use the back of something that I didn't use the back of. So I flip pages around a lot. And then I have these project goal inserts as well. Alright, so then the next tab is life. This just is kind of like, let me see, random things. So like in here, I think I had my Christmas bucket list in here. Different like random acts of kindness that I wanted to plan out. Different just like ideas, things I wanted to do. Open an Etsy shop. I did that. Yay! And then the next tab is Soul Up. And I made this bookmark just from cardstock and laminator. And this is Soul Up is like my spiritual community, like a group coaching program. So I'll just put notes in there. I do have like a dedicated Soul Up journal, but sometimes I'm like, don't have that on me, or, you know, like there's something that it's just easier for me to plop it here. If there's stuff I want to remember, maybe like reference as I'm moving through my week, I'll put it in here. Alright, so then the next tab is planner. I made a planner tab, so just like different reflection questions that I want to ask, a planner routine. And so some of this, like the planner tab actually I got this idea from the Organize Money, or Tom. Alright, and then the next tab is, I was going to make this into a folder. Keep forgetting to do that. Just laminate it. So the next tab is Etsy. I made a sheet, because this is just kind of like a lot of random pages. So I made a sheet that I need to print out and punch and put in my planner, but it's just like a planning tool for me for Etsy, you know, with different stuff for my Etsy shop. And there's some just like random ideas too, like I just kind of brain dumped ideas in here. Then the next tab is work, and then I've got this separated by the different kinds of work. And I might actually take all this out because I'm transitioning to a job here soon. Alright, and then the last one is just blank, so just like notebook paper again, like this was the back of note paper, and so this is just blank pages. And then I've got a folder in here in the back, and I've got a folder in front as well. I probably need to clean some of this out. The planner's pretty bulky, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot going on. And then I got this little envelope from Walmart and just punched it. It was actually kind of hard to punch, but so in it I have just like stickers. I made like little dashboard stickers for a dashboard layout, some planter stickers, just like loose stickers. And then I really like their like post-it notes that the Happy Planner comes out with. So this is like a doctor's appointments notes. These are checklist notes. I honestly don't use this as much as I used to, because I changed the planner setup. And then this one I use a lot. As you can see, there's a lot of these are gone or almost gone. If I just like need to jot something down that doesn't necessarily fit in anywhere in the planner, I have that to reference. So that's kind of my planner setup before I jump into 2022. So like I mentioned, I do a frankenplan, meaning I take different planners, put them in together into one planner to make one planner. And what I do is I'll take a month at a time. So this is my catch-all planner, meaning like just kind of everyday life, like one thing to another. This is the planner I use. It's a dashboard layout. Actually, I took the pages out already because it's January. But let me open to here. So here's March. So there's like this page, like kind of month view, I think is what it's called. And then obviously there's, you know, a tab here that says March, and then there's the month view. And then we have the weekly, or the daily. I guess this is weekly. So errands, that says over here, get done, noted, calls and emails, focus on, and then there's like a little spot to make notes here every day. I used this last week. What I did was wins for the day. There's like a random here, sorry. Wins for the day, and then I would write down a win each day. Yeah, so this is kind of my catch-all planner, my everyday planner, and it's the same thing from month to month. And this is from the Happy Planner, one of their artist spotlights. So it's made by Spoonful of Faith, by Jenna Holiday, or Halliday, I think. Holiday. And she's actually from Minnesota, so that's kind of cool. That's where I am too. All right. So then the next planner is my wellness planner. Same thing, I took some of the pages out already. So there's the monthly view, and then there's the weekly. So in here, this is, I think, a, horizontal layout? Doesn't say a vertical. I think this is vertical. Yeah, vertical. So it lists like the days, and there's like a, you know, spot for each day. And the boxes here are intention, nourish, movement, take note. Often what I use this for is, like, I'll track an intention, I'll track movement, just kind of like reflection at the end of the day. But I often will put like any oracle card readings or tarot readings. If I'm just doing like a single card pull, I'll put them in here. I don't use this like as much as I would like, but I do enjoy having it. It's nice to have on the weeks that I do use it. And my routine is kind of to do like write in my planner every day before bed, as a way to kind of close out the day and you know, set up anything I might need to do for the next day, so that way I can like have that done, have it written out, so I can go to bed and maybe not be, you know, thinking and planning in my head, because it's all done, it's already written out. So that's my wellness planner. Next up, I have my recovery planner. So this one is another dashboard layout. So obviously we got the month here, and then there's let me show you. So before the month starts, there's like an action, acknowledge, gratitude, forgive, nourish, rest, be active, kind of like reflection pages. I'm guessing these kind of follow the 12 steps. I'm not in a 12-step program, so I don't really use this page. If you have any ideas on how, like, if you have one of these planners, if you have any ideas on how to use this page, or like what you do with this page if you're not in a 12-step program, let me know. I suppose I could use it like the same thing, maybe just change some of the headers. This is really pretty because they have like these abstract paintings, illustrations in the planner. A lot of the other planners are kind of bland, not bland, but neutral. There's the word I'm looking for. So in here, there's like a little weekly habit tracker, which is cool, a weekly check-in section, And this says, what is taking up space in my head? Have I been selfish, dishonest, afraid? What can I do differently? Do I need to fix something? Do I owe an apology to anyone? What have I done well? What victories can I celebrate? How can I help others or be of service? And then there's like a note, or like a checklist spot, and then a note spot. And then over here we have daily gratitude, and then the days. And each of these is a today I feel, like kind of like a mood tracker, which is kind of cool. So the way I use this, typically I use this a lot of times for reflection, because my wellness planner, I'm usually putting like, I write a lot when I do like an oracle or tarot. Like I'll kind of write down the card, and then at the bottom, you know, where that bottom spot was, where I'll write like how I might apply it for my day, or anything that came up related to that card that day. So sometimes I'll write in here just like reflections. When I was in like a more strict ERP therapy, I would write my exposures in here. I haven't used this like the past couple of months. I'm excited to like, obviously there's ebbs and flows with using planners and like having multiple, but I'm excited to maybe utilize this space more. I don't journal as much as I would like, and so my hope is to journal here and to do some like intentional reflection. So like, what is a win from today? What's something that brought me joy today? So in my journal section of my planner, I have different questions that I can pull out and then, you know, bring here as I'm writing in my recovery planner for the day. So other ways that I've used it too is just like writing down any therapy homework, or just different, I'll sometimes take notes on here from like therapy sessions, of different things that I want to remember, things I want to keep in mind. If there was like any homework assigned, I'll write them in here as well. Okay. This might seem like a lot of planners, and it maybe is, but you know, let me live my life. Let me live my life. I'm going to try and sit down and do this. I can see a little bit. So this next one is a monthly layout, and this I am going to be using for a social media planner. So the 3 planners that I just showed are the current planners I have now. This year I have added some because I kind of like made my own social media planner, and it just wasn't really sustainable to print it out. Like I was just finding that I wasn't printing it out every month, and then I was like not really great about being the most intentional with social media in terms of content, and so I'm excited to have this to be able to map it out. So the way I used it this month is to write down like different ideas I have of different things that I want to do in terms of social media. And I'm kind of using it too, like for my Young Living business, not related to social media. So like checking in with customers, checking in with brand partners. I'll put those different things that I want to be doing here as well. And just like, I love this jotted down space. I'm just going to kind of brain dump, to be honest, of different things that come up, because I really enjoy making content on social media. It's really kind of fun. It brings me a lot of joy, and I enjoy creating. And so I often have like random ideas throughout the day or right before bed, or even like I get a real idea while I'm sleeping. And so I'll write. I'm excited to have the space to write that down. Before, I would just kind of use my random like note paper to do it. So then the monthly has all these checklists, which is really cool. Let me pull up. Maybe I'll just kind of show what it looks like for me now. 'Cause I did. Oh no, it's in my prep planner. Shoot. Okay. Which is in the other room, but that's fine. We're just gonna go back to this. So what I did was I just wrote down like January 3rd to the 7th. I believe that is this week. And then I just like made little subcategories here. So like content I want to post, maybe stories I want to post, different like random acts of kindness I want to do. And like I said, I use this also for my own living business. So then I'll write other to-dos there. So that's my plan, is to use it that way. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's a spot for each week. The last 2 weeks it looks like, wait, there's 8. There's 4 weeks generally in a month. Okay, so then there's extra space, which is cool. So that's how I plan on using this planner. Is that way. And then I put it, I think I'm gonna put it in my planner. It might get kind of bulky. I'll see how it goes. Okay, don't judge, but I have like just a couple more. Okay, so this is my budget planner. I haven't actually even opened this one yet. I have a budget planner now. It's undated. And I find that, again, like, that's just a barrier for me. I found that I wasn't using it as much because, like, I would have to take the time to date it, you know, and for some reason that's just is a barrier, and I need to be better about my budget. So I'm excited to have a dated one. So there's a monthly view. What I'm going to do is just write the bills. This one has this to write. Okay. So I'm going to write out the bills here, plan them out every month, and then write them here as well. I'm not going to go through this maybe in as much detail because I don't want to be talking for super duper long. Okay, so then there's the weekly expenses, which is, you know, planning out like, or writing down like any expenses that happened, and what have you. I primarily use it for the bills just so I know like what's coming up. And then I'll also write them in my catch-all planner too. But this is a way for me to map it out and have it there. I think I need to start using this expense tracker. I feel like I need to make use of that. So there's that. Alright, the next one, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this, to be honest, but because I'm not sure if I'm going to be using this at work. So my new job starts hopefully whenever my license goes through, which will be in the next month, less than that. But and I don't know like how much I'll be relying on like Google Calendar and Google Tasks. I feel like a lot of it's going to be online, but because I am like a write it down kind of person, I wanted to get it because this was actually like, I think it's sold out online. It's the Miss Maker collection, and I really like this layout. Let me see if I can. I might return it. I don't want to open it. So it's like it's a vertical layout. So there's the days, but then there's these like this spot for checklists, which I feel like that's what I'm most excited about using it for, is like different random to-dos I might have to do, like finish a note or like call a parent. So that is with that one. And then this is just a notebook. What I actually did is I just threw like filler paper that I got and then like a notepad in here. And then I've got this notebook actually, I think at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx. Yeah, so it was on sale, a lot cheaper than you'll find online, like at the Happy Planner website, or like at Joann's or wherever you get your Happy Planner stuff. So I'm excited to have it all in one planner, because before it was just like random notebook paper around. Okay, last one is, oh, this got wet. I think I had my called? My water bottle for my diffuser sitting there, so it must have been some water at the bottom. Okay, so then this one is a letter planner. So I got into calligraphy. Oh, sorry. Real life, y'all. I got into lettering and calligraphy this year, 2021, 2022, and so I got a lettering planner. I'm one of Heather Kelva Plan's patrons, and she does a lettering challenge, and she said that a lot of people really enjoyed having this, and it sells out quickly, so I wanted to grab it, and I figure I can always return it if I decide not to use it. So this, what's cool is there's practice. You can practice specific letters, and then I do a couple of lettering challenges, so I feel like I'm excited to have this. So I can put my the words here in the spots. Then there's these practice pages at the bottom. So I'm excited for this. I feel like I am gonna end up using it because right now I just grab random paper from this paper. I'll just punch my own. So I'm excited to have a dedicated spot. And then what I do too is for the lettering challenge, I'll write down all the words in the monthly view, and then I'll letter it on either here or on a separate page. I'm excited to really continue working on lettering and maybe put it in a bigger spot here. So that cut off. So like I was saying, I'm excited to put it in a bigger spot. So that is that's my planner setup. It might seem like a lot. I do utilize them, and I'm excited to maybe have a few more, because I feel like I was saying, I was just kind of piecemealing stuff together, and sometimes it was a barrier for me journaling or budgeting, so to be able to have the dedicated spaces where it's planned out, I don't have to put the dates in, I'm excited about, and I feel I don't know, I'm really stepping up my planner game every year. I just kind of step it up, and so I'm excited to continue my planner journey. And yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. If you have any ideas on how to use some of the different pages, the beginning of the month of the recovery, how might you use that, or what do you use the daily spots for in the dashboard layout, I'd love to know. Are you a paper planner, digital planner? I want to know these things. How many planners do you have? I want to know. Tell me. So feel free to hit that subscribe button down below, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and hit the notification bell if you want to see similar videos or other. I'll be putting out yoga content as well on here too. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a really wonderful day.